everybody. Welcome to Kakatiya IIT and Medical Foundation online classes, Nizamabad. Our subject is physics and today's topic is motion in a straight line. See, before getting into this motion, we have to know what is rest. Yes, ma'am. What is rest? See, if the position of the body doesn't change for a long time, then the body is said to be at rest. First suppose, let us say this is a table, or this is my hand. I'm keeping this pen, like this, and if I change this position of the pen only, then it will change. Until I change this position of the pen, it will be in the same position, and then this pen's position can I say this as rest? Yes. So this pen's position is said to be at rest. Like that, if you keep a bottle on your table until you lift that bottle and change the place, then the bottle is said to be at rest position only. So here, what can I say, Nana? If the position of the body, doesn't change with respect to time, then it is said to be at rest. Then it is said to be at rest. Okay, now let us see what is motion, Nana. See, motion, if the position of the body changes continuously. See, for an example, if you see a vehicle on a road which is moving, it changes its position continuously, Nana. Means for this second, it will be at some position A. For the other second, it will be some position at B. Like that, its position repeatedly changes. Its position continuously changes. Means a body is said to be in motion if its position continuously changes, Nana. So if the position of the body, position of the body changes continuously, with respect to time, then it is said to be in motion. Nana. Okay, so here, now, what is motion in a straight line then? A body which is moving in a straight line path. Then it is said to be motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line means a body which is moving in a straight line path. Okay, Nana? It is in a straight line path. Now let us discuss about distance and displacement, Nana. Distance. First of all, let us see what is distance. The actual path covered by a body. See, in this example, here, Nana, your house is at position A and your school is at position B. Now, if you travel in this path, means this is the actual distance daily you move to the school. Okay, so the actual distance covered by a body, is called as distance. Okay, so here the actual distance covered by a body, covered by a body is called distance. Okay, so here, and Nana, there is another path, Nana. Here, this is the shortest path covered by a body between initial and final points. First, suppose, let us consider this example now. See, if you consider this example, Nana, here, to move from A to B, there are two positions. See, from A to B, we can have two paths. See, this is the actual path. This is the actual path which is moved from A to B, and this is the shortest path to move from A to B. Nana, this shortest path which is moving from A to B is called as displacement. See here also, in this example also, here body is moving from A to B in two different ways. Nana, see, it is moving in this curved path and in a straight line path. This curved path, this is nothing but the actual length traveled by the body is called as distance, and the shortest path here in a straight line way, it is called as displacement. Here also the shortest path is nothing but the diameter. So what we can say, Nana, displacement is the shortest path covered by a body. The shortest path covered by a body between initial and final points, between initial and final points, is called displacement. Now you understood. I think. See, the distance is nothing but the actual path, the actual distance or the actual path covered by the body. See, the actual path covered by the body, is called as distance. Now the actual path covered by the body is called as distance, and displacement is the shortest path covered by a body between initial and final points. Initial and final points is called displacement. Now, okay, now let us do a small application on this. Now, so here let us consider a circular path. Okay, circular path. Now let us say the radius of the circular path is r. The radius of the circular path is r. Now a body is moving on this arc. See, the body is moving from A to B on the arc of a circular path, of radius r. Let us say the angle between the is theta. Now you have to find out the distance and displacement of this AB. Nana, distance is nothing but arc AB. Nana, here distance is equals to arc AB. Okay, then how to find arc AB, Nana? Yes, angle theta is equals to arc length by radius. See, angle theta is equals to arc AB by radius gives this, Nana. So here arc AB is equals to angle into radius. So this distance is equals to angle is theta, radius is r. So distance is equals to r theta. So this is what the distance. Now we have to find out the displacement. So how to find the displacement? Displacement is nothing but the shortest path covered by a body. See, this is the shortest path covered by the body, Nana. See, this is the shortest path covered by the body. And Nana, to find out the displacement, let us take a perpendicular, Nana. So if you take a perpendicular, let us say this is distance x and this is distance x, Nana. And let us say this is angle theta by 2 and this is also angle theta by 2. So here, Nana, displacement is equals to 2x, Nana. So we have to find out x to get this displacement, Nana. So from figure Sin theta by 2 is equals to x by r, that is opposite by hypotenuse. So from here x is equals to r sin theta by 2, that is if you substitute this x in the place of 2x, it is displacement is equals to 2 into r sin theta by 2. This is the displacement and this is distance. This is how we can find out the distance and displacement. Thank you.